Recording in What is up, wing women? Happy freaking Motivation Monday. And you know what? It is the Motivation Monday before Christmas. So we're going to talk about something super special today. I'm hoping though that every Motivation Monday is special to you because, like who doesn't want to be special? Who doesn't want to I always want to deliver something that you guys absolutely love. But today is going to be a little bit different than usual. So this week, I want to talk about the kind of discipline that doesn't get talked about nearly enough. Because when we hear discipline, most of us think punishment, like it, white knuckling, grinding, pushing through, getting it done no matter what the cost is. But real discipline, especially in seasons like this, holiday seasons, often looks very, very different. And I want to propose something to you that I'm sure some of you already know, but some of you might be taken off, like a little bit off guard by. And that is presence is a form of discipline. Not like presents that you're going to unwrap on Christmas Day. Hopefully, you guys will all get something, just because that's like what we do, right, in this culture. But presence, like being where your feet are when your brain wants to spiral, when your body is tired, when the calendar is loud, even when those things are going on, being where your feet are, being in the moment, right? And it takes discipline to sit at the table and actually be there sometimes and not mentally calculating what you should have done earlier or negotiating how you'll make up for this later, but choosing connection with your family, with your body, with yourself, and not attaching any kind of guilt to it. Okay. Being in the present moment and just like being there and erasing thinking about everything you have to do or everything you should be doing, that's not weakness. That's actually emotional regulation. And emotional regulation takes real work, right? And this time of year can really pull us in 1,000 different directions. You have tons of parties. Maybe you have conflicting family members that you need to split time between, right? It can be very stressful. And it's not always the holly jolly Christmas that people think it is. Sometimes it's hard and sometimes it's stressful. And the instinct is to either grip harder or completely check out. Always this like kind of polarized black and white thinking, right? But presence is actually in the middle path. It says, I can hold my routines loosely and I can listen instead of control, and I can let myself be human this week. And hopefully you can let yourself be human all the time, right? But here's the important part. Your body is not going to regress from a few days of presence, okay? From a few days of holding those routines loosely. But it will benefit from the safety, calm, and connection that loosening the reins will provide. I promise. So if you're moving this week, if you're doing your exercise, beautiful. If you're resting, also beautiful. If your only discipline this week is staying kind to yourself and present with your people, that still absolutely counts, okay? And I want you to ask yourselves every single day this week, am I actually here right now? It's one question. Am I actually here right now? Two, can I soften instead of tighten in this moment? And what would it look like if I chose presence on purpose? Making those choices, that's hard training too. And I want you to really focus on that this week. Okay. So before I wrap it up, I actually want to plant a little seed. After New Year's, we're going to do something really special in this group, and it's something that I've never done before. But I've been thinking about really wanting to do this with you guys this year. So I'm going to host a 2026 vision setting party. This will be a 6-hour Zoom block. Don't worry. You can just pop in and out or come for the amount of time you're able to come for. No pressure to stay the whole time. I will be there and available the entire time, also working on my 2026 vision stuff. Um, we're going to have some guided reflection, intention setting, future self work, connection with each other in an open format. Okay. I paid for Zoom finally, so we can sit literally on the Zoom call the whole 6 hours. You can come if you want to. You can pop in for 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, however much time you want to. And there are going to be more details released about what we're going to be doing and how to come prepared for this soon. I will get this out to you for sure after Christmas, before New Year's, so that you guys know what to expect and how to be there and be present and do some really good vision setting on this Zoom call that we're going to have. But first, I want to know from you guys, um, when is going to be the best time for the majority of you to have the best chance of making it? So after this, um, in a couple hours, I'm going to put a poll in the group, okay? And I want to know, it'll be the weekend after New Year's, so either Saturday or Sunday, and then I'll give options for Saturday morning or afternoon or Sunday morning or afternoon, and just vote for what works best for you so I can make this the most accessible and supportive possible. Basically, I want as many of you guys to be able to come as can. So that's all I have for you today. So vote for the time that you want to do this at. Stay present this week, stay gentle, and remember, no check-ins, okay? No check-ins this week, but we will have a short class tomorrow night, just 10 minutes. And I'll be around a couple of times each day for the rest of the week, just making sure that I'm still replying to messages and available to continue to support uh, in each and every one of you with anything that you need as we move through the holidays. Okay. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the group. Bye. How do I end this? And we're still going. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. We got